Sun News at Noon, I'm Stockton Myers.
And I'm Frankie Medina. Thanks for tuning in. Are you unable to make it back home this Thanksgiving holiday and sad about missing out on all the yummy food? Well, you're in luck because the International Student and Scholars Office will be hosting their free annual Friendsgiving with the Utah Tech Student Association. Just in case you thought free food wasn't enough to get you there, how about this? It is a drive-through style Thanksgiving here at Utah Tech. No need to get out the car because the service will come to you. All you need to do is sit in your car with your friends and enjoy the warm heater. Food goes fast, so come and claim your plate tonight in the Hawsey parking lot at 6:30 p.m. We look forward to seeing you there, Trailblazers.
If this is your first holiday season in St. George, heads up, because two of Washington County's biggest Christmas traditions are right around the corner. Jubilee of Trees is a Christmas tree auction from Intermountain Healthcare. Professional artists create extravagant Christmas trees to be viewed and sold to the public with all the money going to charity. The event starts on November 20th and goes until the 23rd. Another St. George Christmas tradition, the Dickens Festival, follows soon after on November 30th and will last until December 3rd. The Dickens Festival is a maze of stalls selling all kinds of food and different specialty products, all themed around the classic works of Charles Dickens. Lots of local talent provide entertainment through performances as well, and both of these events are happening at the Dixie Convention Center.
The end of the semester approaches, and the dance program at Utah Tech University is ready to show what they've learned. The end of semester dance concert starts tonight at 7:30 in the Eccles Auditorium, with the second performance happening tomorrow, also at 7:30 p.m. And don't worry, your wallet won't get any lighter to see it because admission is free. Speaking of the student dance concert, let's check in with Kelsa Lundstedt to see what it is like to be a dance major here at Utah Tech University.
Did you know you could get a degree in dance here at Utah Tech? I did not, and I wanted to learn more, so I asked dance majors and professors what you could do with a degree in dance, as well as what their classes are like.
Dance majors for our BA, BS in dance take, there's sort of three areas of classes that they take. Technique courses, which would be like your modern or ballet or jazz courses. There's also our contextual courses or theoretical courses like dance history, kinesiology, that kind of thing. And then creative courses. So they do a series of improvisation and then composition. And then when they're juniors and seniors, they have their choreography project, which is performed in our student dance concert, which is coming up November 17th and 18th in the Main Stage Theater.
My hardest class was kinesiology, just trying to memorize all the bones and the ligaments and all the stuff like that. So
definitely, I would say kinesiology, just because it is like a more factual, like science-based class, and a lot of dance majors I think forget that like we do have like hard classes. I don't know. Yeah, it's just a lot of like studying and like going over and over to make sure you get all the terminology correct. So
the classes are really like hands-on and really involved. We have a lot of technique classes, obviously because it is a dance program, so you get to have that really involved class experience. And we also have the lecture classes that are dance focused, and so we learn history and about the body and everything, but in a dance perspective, so it makes it really applicable to the dance majors.
There are a lot of skills that you gain as a dancer and as a dance major that pertain to many different professions, and most often employers are really excited to have dancers because they're hardworking and they're diligent and they show up and they persevere and all of that. So I've had students across do lots of different things across many different disciplines. So a dance degree really is a great foundation for anything you would want to do.
So after I graduate this spring, I plan on going to chiropractic school. So I'm actually like further developing my education and more in terms of like dance like movement kind of like therapy and how I can help other dancers with like more physical ails.
So when I graduate, what I plan to do with my degree is hopefully teach somewhere. I'm planning on staying in the St. George area, so hopefully get in contact with the studio owners that are around the area. We do have a lot of awesome ones in the area, so hopefully get in touch with them and teach our own studios around here.
So I'm a dance major and a business management minor, and I have hopes one day to open my own studio and somewhere where that be in Utah or somewhere in America. But yeah, that's my hopes one day.
For Sun News, I'm Kelsey Lundstead.
Applications are coming to a close. Sun News Daily is still looking for staff writers, photographers, and multimedia reporters, but applications close tomorrow, so make sure to get yours in today. In case you're not convinced yet, let us here at the live show give you a little insight on why we think you should join the staff.
My name's Frankie. I'm a news anchor for Sun News Daily, and I love being on staff because I get to meet new people all the time writing stories, and it also has given me a lot of skills that I can take further into my education.
I'm Reagan, and I'm a sports anchor for Sun News, and my favorite part about being on staff is making connections with new people as well as my staff members and talking about something I'm passionate about.
I'm Stockton Myers, and I am a news anchor and the editor for the entertainment column at Sun News Daily. The best thing about working at Sun News is just the absolute acceptance of the staff for my opinion and my passion towards entertainment. It's the whole reason we were able to open the entertainment column in the first place, is because they were so open to doing it.
To get your application in today, scan the QR code below. Now, Frankie, I am gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this. We don't have many shows in us left.
I know, I think we only have like maybe 3,
Yeah.
but I'm excited to be returning next semester as a news anchor.
Yeah,
So.
same. Well, I'm excited to come back next semester in a different capacity, but I'm excited to pass that on to a new generation of anchors, and I really hope you are all looking forward to that as well.
Definitely. I'm excited to see the new talent we have coming in for next semester.
It should be fun.
Yeah. After the break, we'll check in with Stockton to see what's new in the world of entertainment.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
You can measure horsepower, but there's no measure for thrill. The land of exhilaration is calling. Rise to it.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
On November 10th, voice actor and one of my personal childhood heroes, Kevin Conroy, passed away due to complications with cancer. Conroy was known for voicing Batman in many animated productions for over 30 years. In honor of one of the men who helped shape my love for entertainment, let me introduce you to one of the best voices in entertainment. It all started when director Tim Burton worked with Warner Brothers to revive Batman for the audience of 1989. To the surprise of no one today, Warner Brothers had a smash hit on their hands. So they did what any corporation does when anything is remotely successful. They made a cartoon out of it. Batman, the animated series, was the result of this endeavor, and that was when Kevin Conroy donned the cape and cowl, along with Mark Hamill, aka Luke Skywalker, as the Joker. The chemistry between the two was astonishing to see in animated form. Years later, the legacy that Conroy left allowed him to star in projects after Batman the Animated Series, including video games like the Batman Arkham Trilogy, multiple straight-to-video films like The Killing Joke, and various other TV shows like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. He also got the chance to play an older Bruce Wayne in a future Gotham City thanks to the incredible Batman Beyond. Now, enough about his repertoire. Let me tell you why Conroy was so beloved. When you picture Batman today, you often hear people say Christian Bale, Robert Pattinson, and Ben Affleck, all of which were very depressing due to the overall nature of their respective films. Not so with Kevin Conroy's version of the Batman. He had the intimidation factor for sure, but he brought more humanity to the man said to have left his human nature behind. If you would like to see the perfect example of my favorite version of the Cape Crusader, I would highly, highly, highly suggest watching one of the few theatrical releases that Conroy participated in, Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. You won't regret it. So with all that being said, showing is better than telling in this case. And I've prepared a couple of clips paired together with an interview that shows how special this man was. This is for you, Kevin.
I live in New York, and after the attacks on 9/11, we'd be getting all these, hundreds of meals ready. And this one guy, in the middle of the night, like 3 nights into this, he goes, "So my day job is I'm an architect." He says, "What's your day job?" I said, "Well, I do voices mostly." He went, "I knew it!" He said, "You're the guy who does Batman. You're that Kevin Conroy." So he goes into this dining hall, and this is, the first week after the attack, and there had been like just this somber sadness. And you hear him go, guys, you're not gonna believe who's been cooking your dinners. It's Batman." There's this long silence, and you hear, "Bullshit," from the back of the place. And he said, then someone else says, "Make him prove it." So I thought, oh, this is good. So I'm in the back kitchen, and I do from the back kitchen, "I am vengeance.
I am vengeance.
I am the night.
I am the night.
I am Batman." There's this long pause, and then you hear from the back of the place, "Holy that is Batman." And suddenly people were laughing. And the architect who had recognized me said, "What's it feel like to be Santa Claus?" I said, "Because that's what just happened here."
Thank you for giving me such a wonderful part of my childhood, Kevin. And I mean that. After the break, we'll check in with Reagan to see what's new in Trailblazers athletics.
Throughout history, each pivotal moment, every major transformation,
and all consequential advancements came at a price.
A price paid through immeasurable effort, sacrifice, and grit.
But only greatness emerges from immense pressure and a willingness to alter the status quo.
Building on over a century of trailblazing, Utah Tech University is on the rise.
As one of the fastest growing,
most affordable, and rapidly evolving institutions in the nation,
Utah Tech offers transformative experiences
for all disciplines through our more than 200 academic programs.
Whether in art,
business,
humanities,
health sciences,
education, or STEM.
Utah Tech students imagine, create, and innovate
through active learning and real-world experiences
in one of the most desirable and scenic locations in the world.
Honoring the past, dominating the present, and forging the future.
We are Utah Tech University.
Welcome back, Trailblazers. Let's dive into everything Utah Tech athletics. Another game day, another win. Utah Tech football stomped Tarleton State 34-28 Saturday afternoon, grabbing their 3rd win in a row. Let's take a look at how they pulled it off. Victor Gabalis is a familiar name now, and so is Joey Hobart. You can truly appreciate this connection they have on the field. Here, Gabalis finds Damani Wilkes. We haven't seen much of him, but what a solid sideline grab by the sophomore. Gabalis throws down the middle, and Hobart with the catch and jogging in the end zone for the touchdown. And man, it was Gabalis to Hobart all game long. Those two are fun to watch. But let's get a little defensive action here. All right, Darius Nash with a beautiful interception. We'll see it in a second. He reads the quarterback really well, watching his eyes where he's throwing. And he's got a lane, Malaki as his lead blocker, and taking out the only defender in sight, and he's home free. To the end zone he goes. And this is a near perfect play by the Trailblazers defense. Now, this is my favorite play of the entire game. Gabalis with the tightest window of opportunity finds Hobart between 2 crossing defenders. I think 1 second off and this would have been an interception. I'm sold on this offense. But it wouldn't be a game without a run by Quali Connolly. I don't know how he does it, because he sure does take a beating each game. And there you have it. We can see the joy and the relief on their faces. It is a good time to be a Trailblazer. Now, if you've been following Trailblazer football this season, you know the quarterback situation the first half of the year wasn't exactly solidified. Gabalis and Tracy were splitting time, and injuries forced Boone Abbott into action. I partly attribute Utah Tech's struggles early on to the instability in the quarterback position. Due to a concussion, Tracy has been out the last 4 games, and Gabalis has fully taken over on offense. And I am loving the offense I've been seeing. The consistency looks to have helped receivers and linemen get into a groove with each other, and the results have completely turned the season around. Gabalis has proved himself game after game, and I believe he has earned his spot at QB1. Another thing I like is the age of this football team. This is a young team. If we look at the key offensive contributors, Gabalis, redshirt freshman, Hobart and Connolly, sophomores, place kicker Connor Brooksby, sophomore. And these are just your starters, right? There's guys behind them in their positions who have some serious potential. The future is looking bright for this Trailblazer team, and I'm excited. Utah Tech will close out the season on the road this Saturday against BYU. Buzzing in the Burns Arena, Utah Tech men's basketball held off CSUN 69-63 in a thrilling home opener Saturday. Senior guard Cameron Wooden led in scoring for the second game in a row with 17 points, 5 assists, and a career high of 8 rebounds. As Gooden's first season and win without COVID-19 restrictions in place, the team leader said, "It's amazing to finally play with no restrictions, nothing in the way. We can just hoop in straight ball." Up next, the Trailblazers will take on University of Arizona in Wildcat territory tonight at 7. And so it ends. Utah Tech volleyball closed out their 2022 season over the weekend with a 5-9 record in the WAC. 3 Trailblazers were nominated for the All-WAC second team, seniors Taylor Lofiso and Whitney Nihipali, along with junior Kate Hardy. All 3 led the team in their respective positions, Lofiso with 759 total assists, Nihipali dominating 281 total kills, and Hardy coming up big for the defense with 89 total blocks. The men's basketball team were not the only people buzzing in the Burns. Women's basketball dominated in-state opponent Utah State 95-57 Tuesday night. This was an exciting one. The Trailblazers shot 57% from the field, 50% from 3, and 60 from the free throw line. Senior guard Brianna Gillen led the night with 26 points, with 3 other Trailblazers hitting double digits also. Senior Talia Simpson finds the hole down the middle for the jump layup. Now Macy Warren with the steal, making her way to the basket for an easy +2. The sophomore guard had herself quite the night with 5 points on the board. Obviously an offensive weapon. A 3 by senior Maggie McCord. What a clean shot. McCord is your go-to in all situations. And here's another steal from the Aggies, this time by Amber Karchner. Too easy. Another 3-pointer by Warren finds the hoop, no problem. Here we'll see Warren again charging the basket, but with a pass to Gillen instead, making the Aggie defense look silly. McCord, a 3, drained. You want to see it again? Here's a replay. Not. Here's another one. This is drained. She did this all night long. So freshman Allison Deaver says, "Hey, I want one too." Freshman Aubrey Amandella fights to the basket for a nice 2-pointer, and that's game. The team shared their celebration with Stampede, and who does not love an in-state victory? The Trailblazers will hit the road to face off against Kansas City tomorrow night. Swim season is in full swing. Utah Tech is hosting a 3-day invitational that started just about 2 hours ago and will run through Saturday. After only 2 meets thus far, the Trailblazers have collected 8 total event wins and a new school record broken by junior Genevra Molino in the 1,000-yard freestyle. Molino beat the previous school record by more than 5 seconds with a time of 10 minutes and 22 seconds.
So Reagan, I mean, BYU?
Yes. BYU to close out the season. I mean, we're on a run here, and now we're going to be facing our biggest opponent.
I have hope for them. I mean, we've been on a good run, and I'm excited.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think so. I think I have a shovel ready to dig a grave. I'm not very confident in this. BYU may not be that great this semester, but I mean, they're BYU. It's just kind of like, they're up on Mount Olympus and we're down burning in Pompeii, basically.
I'm feeling the same way, Stockton. Like I said, I'm loving what I'm seeing from this Trailblazer team. But going up against BYU, I don't know if they have it. I really don't. But I love what they're bringing, and I think there's a lot of hope for next season. But if anything, let's just get some practice in. Hopefully nobody gets hurt.
Sports is really interesting, but I'm excited to show you all our Thanksgiving segment this week.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight, both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand, trying to text somebody back, because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Welcome back, Trailblazers. This week, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, we are going to compete to see who can make the best hand turkey. So let's get to it and let's see who wins. Okay, we have 5 minutes. Ready, set, go. So the judges have unanimously voted, and Reagan got first place. I got second, deserved first. Stockton, third. That's why.
His name is Sebastian. Even if no one loves him, I'll always love him.
Okay.
And that's it for this week's edition of Sun News at Noon.
We will see you after Thanksgiving break.
Happy Thanksgiving, Trailblazers.